Hey, what's up everyone? So I seen someone out today and I wanted to give you guys a little update on him. This is our Flowerhorn. As you can see, he is showing off right now. The colors on this guy are just absolutely amazing. His hump on his head is, you know, impressive, I should say. But he is a beautiful looking Flowerhorn. And he seems to be getting along with everybody that we have in his tank. As you can see, we have him in the pleco tank with other fish as well. We've got these true parrot cichlids over here. These are actually a breeding pair. And there is a red tiger motag back there, which him and the Flowerhorn have a problem with ever so often. But they seem to sort their differences out. And of course, back there is the albino Chinese whales, which we have one in here, and we have one in this 580 over here. And he seems to be, I don't see him right now. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. He is over here. So we can't have them both together because they do get nippy towards each other. But this guy is just a little bit smaller than that guy. So we keep them separated for now. All right, here is our other Flowerhorn that we have. Also a beautiful looking Flowerhorn. I'm not sure who I like more. I might like the other one out there in the 350 better, but I'm only thinking that I only want to keep one Flowerhorn, so it might come down to I end up getting rid of one of my boys. I already have a couple homes in mind. So please don't bombard my messages with, oh, I want that fish, because I have some people that have been waiting for a very long time that would give this guy a wonderful home. And as you guys might have noticed, there's a little bit of white speckles on his fins. Yes, that is ick, but that is all right. If you guys come around behind, you can see the water I have flowing into the tank is now coming back into the stingray pond. So we took him out of his quarantine tank and stuck him up in here. We took it off the system so we could go ahead and medicate him and keep the water separate. He is coming down, so it is getting a lot better. As you can see, those are big old spores. It's not a bunch of tiny new parasites all over him. So he is getting much, much better. In just a few short days, we'll be able to put this tank back on the system. All right, so while I have you guys here, you remember my plans from way back when. Get this tank moved, get that tank down there, bring the 135s in, get them set up and going. Well, that is slowly happening. My next set of plans involve bringing a few more tanks in. We absolutely hate these tubs here. So I think we're going to bring in that 265 and set up right here for quarantine of fish and go ahead and do away with these black tubs. But I've got something else in mind that you guys probably want an update on, which we can go and take a look at here. Let's just walk out there. You know, you get to see some of the beautiful fish along the way. But this is that 265 I was telling you about. There's some stuff we have to do before we can set it up for saltwater, so we might end up using it for fresh water. We still have that sitting on the back burner. We are in no rush to get this done. But walking over here, I can't show you guys too much because my dad's working on some videos over here. But what I can do is come over here and talk about this tank right here. All right, so you guys remember we got this 1,000-gallon tank almost a year ago, and we got it inside, we got it in place. So now I've got to start working on cleaning this baby out. So there is nothing stopping me now. We got a 6-foot LED light up there, keeps this lowly lit like the other tank, so can't complain about that. But we've got 2 overflows on this tank. I'll probably end up using one, blocking the other one off. And then we got to figure out how we're going to plumb this tank into our system. Well, the overflow will probably be easy. I'll probably have to run another hose here and basically run it back to the pond. It might be a clear hose, I'm not sure yet. I got to get under there and see what kind of holes we have for bulkheads, then figure out, am I going to take it 1.5 inches or 2 inches back to the pond here. I'll probably run it right up here to this waterfall, so there will be a lot more flow coming through this waterfall here. But as far as the return, you know, I've got the one big pump coming up here for all of these tanks down this line. I don't want to keep tapping into that because then there will be less flow going to each tank, and I'm already starting to limit myself there. So what I want to do is bring a new, you know, return line up to this tank. It'll probably have to be a submersible pump. I can have it right down in this corner, come up, hide it all behind this rock, you know, run down the side of these pipes and actually bring it up into the top of this tank. And probably actually over on this side, so it comes in this side, returns over here. And then before we get it filled, I do want to tile the bottom of this. I'm probably going to go with more of the natural looking tile like we did in the 580 and the 750 over there. Or I might find something at Home Depot that I want to give a try. I really don't like them subway tiles or them glossy white ones. They always seem to, you know, cause us issues. So I might try something a little bit different, or go with what we like, and basically it'll look just like that tank over there. Nice sandy tile colored bottom. And then once the tank is plumbed in and good and I feel confident in it, probably end up doing a bubble wall across the back there so we can get some circulation of water going through the tank. And basically it'll keep the dirt in the water column suspended, so as the water comes in it can flow back out. But there is so much room underneath this tank, I can add additional mechanical filtration if we want. I have a sump that would fit under here pretty perfectly if you ask me. But that is sitting outside right now, so I might have to bring that in and see just how good it actually sits underneath this tank. But this is up and coming. It'll be happening here soon. This will be my wintertime project because can't really do nothing outside. Not really much to do on the inside, so I always pick off a project and like to get it done. And you know, I'll take my time with it. It'll probably won't happen in one video, or actually, knowing me, it might happen in one video. But man, these paroon sharks are getting massive, guys. And you guys will have an update coming on the redtail cats and that whole fiasco here soon as well. All right, and just because you guys always ask for them, Mr. Goonch is sitting out right now. And we can get a nice good look at him. He's usually hiding in that back corner to where it's absolutely terrible to film him. But my God, is he getting impressive. Every time I look at him, he's just a little bit bigger. He's still eating great. He's doing wonderful in this tank. He seems to be getting along with his tank mates. And I'd say he's at the 30-inch mark now. He is definitely a big boy. If he wanted to, he could definitely swallow my hand. And I can only imagine what them teeth look like inside of his mouth right now. They must be very, very impressive. And I know I shared with you guys that the jowl started eating a lot more normal, I would call it. But he eats almost every day now. So I'm expecting to see a growth spurt on him as well. But we're going to see what we can do about getting this goonch out just a little bit more. I don't want to spook him too much. Come on, bud. Gotta reach over just a little bit more. This tank's a little bit deep. Oh, there we go. Aha. All right. There we go. You can see his whole body now. He doesn't really have too much on the streamer side. Those normally tend to fall off as they get a little bit bigger. It's harder and harder to keep a goonch with streamers on, but that is all right. I wish he would stay still long enough that I can actually get a tape measure on him But here, I'm gonna go ahead and put my hand right down next to him. Oh, I gotta pull my sleeve up just a little bit more. There we go. There's my hand next to his tail. So let's see if I can get up. Spooked him out a little bit too much. He is definitely wider than my hand, but I just try not to get too close to his face because he will turn around and bite you. And them teeth are nothing to joke with. But Datnoid's doing good. The barramundi is doing good. You got to watch your fingers with him. He will come up and nip your fingers. So he is definitely stacking on some weight. Very nice fish. So again, thanks Rodrigo for that fish there. But we got a few more updates right around here. I have the other turtle in this pond. There we go. There is Hubert, and we've got the other Flower River turtle up in this dog bone. We separated them because they had gotten into a fight. But now that Hubert's not in this tank no more, this one doesn't come up to the top and come out of the water like Hubert did. So I think I want to, swap them back. I might put this Fly River into the 4400 and put Hubert back in this tank so we can have that cool ability again. I can see my dad was feeding them some sort of lettuce out here for the Fly River turtles. Oh, there we go. That big old Adonis Lecco is out as well. But yeah, we want to try and move things around just a little bit here so we can have things back to a little more order and have some of our cool features back. There will be some fish being moved around from tanks, so we can do a little bit of different ideas we have with a couple of those tanks, but those will be coming out in some of the later videos. I can't share too much with you guys as we got to keep the content fresh, but believe me when I tell you, things are only going to get better. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will catch you in the next one. As always, stay fishy, my friends.